A note of caution before you proceed. Everything should be questioned. Nothing is beyond reproach. Truth is often the hardest to see when it's right in front of you. Facing any part of observable reality, we are never in possession of complete knowledge, nor in a state of complete ignorance, although usually closer to the latter state.
We are America, and we are here to stay.
This is the upside of the downside. We are the people, we have people power, and we will use it.
We are not here to be debunked. We are here to be respected. We are here to be nasty.
To expand on a historic quote by my heroine and friend Hillary Clinton, reproductive rights are human rights.
There is nothing more powerful than a group of determined sisters marching alongside with their partners and their determined sons and brothers and fathers, standing up for what we know is right.
I ask you to support all women and our fight for equality in all things, including the fight to be recognized as individuals who know better for ourselves what is right for our bodies.
We know that not until every woman and girl in this country has the chance to reach their God-given potential that America will not reach hers.
We are women. We are 52% of the voting base in America. This is my body. This is my right. And I'm gonna fight like hell so every woman in America has the right to make the decision about their reproductive health. So I want you to think about something. Have we had a single discussion about vasectomy? Is that a reproductive right for men?
Time to schedule your vasectomy?
That's if a bill introduced in the state legislature becomes law. WVTM 13's Mary O'Connell heard from the lawmaker behind this bill and others who say it goes too far.
Laid out in a simple 3-page document is legislation that could mandate a medical procedure for men. State Representative Rolanda Hollis's bill would require a man to get a vasectomy within 1 month of his 50th birthday or the birth of his 3rd child, whichever comes first, and at his own expense.
So let me ask you this question, Jay. 34 children. At any point, did it dawn on you this is too much?
No.
So at child 15, you never said, let me use a condom?
I did use condoms.
How many?
I probably would have 200 kids if I didn't use condoms.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Did it ever dawn on you, let me get a vasectomy?
No.
Why not?
I don't want one.
But look what you've created.
I don't have a problem with what I created.
Recently, she had to go off birth control due to age and some side effects, and now she either wants me to wrap it up or get a vasectomy before she lets me once again enjoy those sweet fertile walls. No, fuck that rapping, man. That condom kills all the sensitivity, man. Can't feel nothing. Yeah, all you feel is plastic. You can't feel the body heat. Yeah. You can't feel the wetness. Oh man, everything that makes it enjoyable, you ain't feeling it. You know what I'm saying?
Your word is vasectomy.
All right, here we go. Look, please don't question me. I want to smoke, but my PO ain't letting me. Look, before y'all start sexing me, I ain't got no balls because I got a vasectomy. That's what I'm talking about.
Pop culture is a reflection of societal norms. It's a reflection of what's okay, what's socially acceptable. People are being inundated with the mindset that vasectomies are not only okay, but there's something that should be sought after. Maybe there's something that should be enforced. And it's to the point now where in Texas, a 4-year-old was given an unintended vasectomy. Now, how is it that you can wrap your mind around police unintentionally gunning down people, and you can easily think about, oh, maybe somebody accidentally didn't land a plane correctly and kill some people. And now we have people accidentally sterilizing children. The idea of reproduction has been, the topic of discussion in mainstream media. Everybody has an opinion on Roe versus Wade. Everybody feels like a woman has the choice and her body is hers and it's some type of sacred temple. But in reality, a woman's body is not a sacred temple. All women are surrogates. And a surrogate is simply someone who has a child for someone else. In society today, they want to mandate you as a man to relinquish control of your body, of your most basic functions, so that you become little more than cattle. If your cell phone can be used to track you, to listen to you, and society can be controlled, well, the only way that would be effective is if society was at a more manageable number. Because as it stands now, maybe there are too many people. And what is the most effective way of limiting a population?
First of all, vasectomy is considered to be a permanent form of sterilization, so it's intended to be something that's a lifelong choice. And so when people come in to have a vasectomy consult, that's the first thing we talk about. The first thing we talk about is where are they at in family planning, and are they sure? And if they're part of a marriage or if they're part of a relationship, that are both the members of the relationship also sure, because oftentimes that can cause a little bit of trouble. Vasectomy has about a 1 in 2,000 failure rate, which again makes it the most effective form of birth control that we know of.
A vasectomy is male sterilization. It is often requested by men who have completed their families or no longer wish to have children.
I have a question that's gonna flood my inbox, and I'm kind of gonna regret it, but it's a conversation that needs to be started. My son is 11 years old, and when he turns 14, I'm thinking about getting him a vasectomy. Now, to other boy moms, is this something that you guys are thinking about? If not, why? Any pointers, questions, concerns that y'all may have that maybe I might not have thought about? Let me know.
What is the difference between willful ignorance and the intention to do evil or harm? I believe that we're being shown as men that they are essentially one and the same, and that a fool cannot lead you to water, and that women are not meant to lead. They are meant to follow or be destroyed. My case in point, as this continues on, we're going to see a mass awakening, and we're going to see a mass exodus, and I believe we're going to see mass destruction.
A proposed Alabama law requiring men to get vasectomies is getting national attention. Texas Senator Ted Cruz posted this tweet saying, quote, "A government big enough to take you, to give you everything is big enough to take everything," literally. The bill would require men to get a vasectomy after the age of 50 or after their third child, whichever comes first. Representative Rolanda Hollis says it's in response to the abortion law. WAAY 31's Alexis Scott spent the day talking with men to see what they have to say about this proposal.
Several men don't think this legislation will pass at all. They think getting snipped at a certain age is not the same as having the option to choose whether or not to go forward with the pregnancy.
Social media has been lighting up with claims that a Pennsylvania state lawmaker is proposing a bill that would force men to get a vasectomy at age 40. Is that true? Our source for this is Chris Rabb, a state representative from Philadelphia. Turns out, yes, last week the Pennsylvania lawmaker did announce plans to introduce this bill, but it is meant as a parody. Rabb distributed a memo that says, I will be introducing legislation that will require all inseminators to undergo vasectomies within 6 weeks from having their third child or 40th birthday, whichever comes first. And he said the law would include a $10,000 reward for turning in men who do not comply.
You can't have a culture without being willing to force your will upon others. It just is not in the cards. You have to be willing to hurt people. You have to be willing to be malicious in your actions, be devious in your thoughts, and ultimately wicked in all things. To have a culture, even in the word culture, is cult. And what are we seeing today? And what have you been seeing your entire life? Some of you may be thinking, oh, there's no way that this is possible. There's no way that this could happen.
I took a scalpel to his scrotum and I said, cut. You better cut this or we are not together at all. We cannot date. Okay? You better just do this. You better get this vasectomy.